All right, so I'll give you one guess as to what today's date is. That's right, it's July 4th. It is Friday, July 4th, 2025. I'm here in Fillmore, California. This is actually Fillmore City Hall. I think 2 years ago I did an intro here and I called it the train depot because the train runs right by it. But it is Fillmore City Hall. We're here for the Sespe Creek car show that happens every year on Independence Day. I've covered this one twice in the past before. It's always a fantastic show. We got it early enough to get some of the Rollins. In fact, there's a K5 over here on the trailer that they fired up right when I was getting ready to do the intro. But I want to get into filming some of these cars, so we're going to go do that right now. Now we're going to start down here on the drag. We'll go to the middle where some of the Rollins are taking place. I like to get this first because there's a DJ that sets up right in front of the theater every year. So after you film a show a few times, you generally get the gist of things. Sunday, we're doing a Montrose car show on the 6th. I have nothing for tomorrow as of yet. I'm gonna look through the calendar once again, check a few other places. And next week we have Moon Eyes Open House in Santa Fe Springs on the 12th and Long Beach Swap Meet on the 13th. All right, so coming up later in the month, what do we got? 19th, Glendale Cruise Night. We're gonna try to do hot rods on the tarmac that morning on the 19th. Santa Ana, then do Glendale Cruise Night, which is what I did last year. Made for a very long day, but I was able to make it happen. Week after that, we are off to Washington State. I'm gonna try to hit some, hopefully some, maybe a museum or two, plus possibly something on the way back, maybe in Oregon. So I'm still trying to map that out. It's gonna be a pretty lengthy trip. I've got tickets for Devo that Thursday night. I think we're gonna do Good Guys on Saturday. I'll have my daughter with me, so I cannot do 2 days at Good Guys. She will just not be having that. Nice Chevys here. And so this is one I filmed, I knew about this show for years because my ex-wife used to teach elementary school here in Fillmore back when we were dating. And then she got a job teaching in Pasadena when we moved to Pasadena. Actually, she used to commute out here from Pasadena for a while. All right, so they're turning on the music. We got the Mustang here. So I do know Fillmore pretty well a little bit. I used to come out here. I used to come out here like read to the kids at the elementary school. And one year I actually played Santa Claus for the school because they wanted a big guy, you know. so I was the stand-in big guy to play Santa Claus. Weird trivia. Nice Chevy here. I'm trying to think what else we have coming up. I'll go rolling into August. August is like chock full of stuff. Check the tentative list. There's like so many events in August. It's ridiculous. Of course, Ventura National's not far from here. That'll be in August. We got the 4-year Pomona anniversary video. The 4-year anniversary of shooting every single Pomona.
How you doing?
Among other things.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think there you have one of the sound systems turned on by the theater over here. I'll have to start short clipping. El Camino. And if you missed it, I covered the Twilight Cruise Night. It was not on the tentative list, but I just really wanted to go out and film something the other night, so I did. And that was at the NHRA Museum in Pomona. So for sure a busy week. A Ford Falcon. Got an LS. '67 Chevelle. Now last year the Carboneria show was after this show, so people were telling me about it at this show last year. 64. El Camino. I announced in the last video, I found a very, very bad problem on my satellite. I think I went to go drain the coolant on it, put fresh coolant in it, check out this GTO. And I realized it didn't have a thermostat. And as you guys know, usually that's covering up for something else, to relieve pressure from somewhere else on the vehicle and the engine. But a thermostat in it pressurizes the system. I have a cracked head, so that will not be appearing on the channel anytime soon. That's kind of just how old cars go. You just kind of expect things like that sometimes. It's still not fun when it happens. Yeah, 65 Malibu. I've never had a car that I found when I went through it had a missing thermostat that it turned out to be nothing. So if you have, leave it in the comments. Super Sport Chevelle. Yeah, 55. Take it to a buddy of mine who's like Mr. Mopar guru. As soon as he gets a opening, I want it done properly so I can take it to shows. So it's also being a downtown show. It does fill in later on with spectators. As you can, my red, white, and blue shirt is a estate sale find from, I guess a few months ago. Written on the calendar for today. Don't forget you have that red, white, and blue shirt for the 4th. C10. There we go, 65 El Camino. C10 short bed. I put in my notes for next year, get here like 6 or 6:30. I got here about 7. The Corvette with Boz Skaggs playing. Boz Skaggs like Corvette driving music. I think it is. There we go, 327 Nova. We got the 4-speed. Little sticker, 2965. What a deal. It's a very nice example. 56. I'll probably be able to hang out a little bit after I get done filming today. I do have an errand to run north of here afterwards, dropping off the front floor pans for the 69 Impala. The guy's doing the metal work. Oh, there's a 64.
You can put it on top.
67. There's 67. This one's a convertible. Uh, 63. So no new news on the Senate bill. We're still waiting. I guess it's supposed to go to the Assembly Transportation Committee on the 14th of July. I know the committee chair was trying to add a provision where it was only going to be on transfers, which made no sense. And there were some negotiations going on. That's the last I've heard on Senate Bill 712.
How long did it take you?
So, 65. Yeah, I'm probably going to wind up keeping my 69 now that I'm spending a lot of money. So 62 convertible. I got 63. We got a reprieve from the DJ music. Maybe he's just testing the sound system. Do more walk around. So I was talking to a couple guys about, well, still asking about Leno's Law. We're still working on it. Hopefully, I'm going to start sending some more messages out on Monday after the 4th of July weekend. We'll see if we can, hopefully I can get some sort of update from the senator's office. Would be nice. Nice Camaro, 69. I'm trying to think.
Use your reach from the side. Ooh,
I know I added the Pomonas for 2026. I'm starting to add 2026 dates to the calendar. I've got the Grand National Roadster Show 2026 on there, and I believe a couple other shows that have already announced dates. A Ford Coupe here. We will be rounding it all out as soon as we know more. 57 Thunderbird. It's got his wind hazard. That's what I always call him. It's actually a little bit of breeze right now, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully that it stays not too breezy.
yeah, I'm gonna put this in the
58 Ranchero. I got a GMC for sale, no price, but there's your phone number. Remember the swap meet rules: whenever you see a for sale sign, check the date of the video. It's very easy to check the date on this one. 4th of July, 25. Beetle. I got the antenna topper. Very important. Nice Camaro Z28. That's short bed. Chrome. Six. Body.
Yeah.
Cutlass.
Yeah.
I got a 57 convertible. There we got the Cadillac. Someone asked me like what school my daughter, or my ex-wife. I'm not going to change it. My ex-wife taught out here. It was Sespe school. This is an elementary school, I believe, like a few blocks from here, actually. Many years ago, we'll get it. I was 62. I said we used to. She would commute out here from Pasadena for a while. She used to live, when I met my ex-wife, she lived in Ventura, so not that far away. That's actually where her family is. That's why I know Ventura so well, too. There we got the 66 El Camino. Check out the 76 antenna ball. Gotta have that. I haven't checked my audio yet today. Hopefully it's good. It's been fine since I switched cables, so avoided having to purchase a new wireless mic setup, which I'd rather replace a cheap cable than a expensive wireless mic setup. This Mustang. And I got the C10. Okay, now hopefully I will be able to get some Rollins. So I like to knock this block out first. I believe there's still Rollins happening. I will be kicking myself for not getting here at least till like half an hour earlier.
Appreciate your videos.
Oh, thanks. I think it's a running joke by now how early I get for some of these shows. Yeah, 66 Corvette Roadster. Okay, we got Patriotic C10. Okay, we got a few Rollins. I thought maybe we might be done with the Rollins, but at least I can get you. I really got to get here earlier next year. That's probably what I said last year. I bet if I laid back and watched the video. I think the Rollins have ceased, or they'll be trickling. There we go, 454 big block in this Corvette. And so I got this vintage Texaco. Previous years I got some great shots of the cars rolling in around this bend here. So I'll be kicking myself for not getting here a little earlier all day. It's okay. Let me say I'm not perfect. The Model A. Our Model A. Yeah, my daughter said she wants to go out to Palm Springs with my friend who has his dad's stock Model A. She wants to go out for a ride in it. So we shall see. Got the 64 Cutlass. 442. First year of the 442. Another production number was like super low on these. Yeah, there you go. 29.99 produced. It was like crazy low production that year. It used to be a 65. An old lady used to drive near me many years ago. I don't know whatever happened to that car. Hopefully it's still around somewhere in the universe. 70 GTO Judge Ram Air.
right.
There you go, Pontiac Le Mans 4-door hardtop. The luxury Le Mans. That opulent 70s luxury. Not sure. I think we're done with the. Yeah, I think we are done with the Rollins. Hurricane Katrina Survivor Corvette 72. They rebuilt it after the hurricane.
I don't know if you even pre-registered.
Yeah, the 72 Ranchero. It's the 1 year of like 70s Ranchero I've owned, the 72 with the fish mouth. I briefly had a 72 Ranchero, or sorry, not Ranchero Squire, a Torino Squire with the fish mouth. Got a 442 Oldsmobile. You got the 48 Fleetline Bomb. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we did the Bomb Club show at Santa Anita Racetrack. Lots of bombs, and I got all the Rollins on that one. That one's fun to do, the Rollins, because they come through a tunnel to go into the infield. And it's also funny watching them adjust the hydraulics to get over the little hump there going through the tunnel. 69 Mach 1 Mustang 351 car. Somebody's texting me. Yeah, I got a junk text. They must have found my non-existent resume online. Yeah. I'm so sick of scam texts. There you go, Falcon. He's got a bob. I still have my Bob's Big Boy Bank for when I was a kid. And mine we've used for the Lemons Rally mascot whenever we run Lemons Rally. I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do another one. I got a 40. Gasser style. Got a 64. Jack's all masked up. '64 convertible. He's got the Felix antenna balls. Somewhere I got a couple of the 76 ones. There you go, 67 C10 for the 4th of July. It's got the build sheet. 6 in a row, ready to tow. This one's got the manual. This one's got the 3-speed on the column. Maximum reliability. Yeah, somebody on my local next door had a very cheap C10 short bed. So I sent them a message. I just checked. They did not get back to me. Seeing this one reminded me. I will say it was very reasonably priced. It probably sold like immediately. I think it just said like old rusty truck or something. It didn't even look rusty. It was like surface rust. Yeah, Chevy with LS.
Whole different thing.
All right, Dodge swept line.
Oh, nice. I remember that plan.
Extra carburation. Slant 6. So you got the 8 tracks, Elvis, Neil Diamond, and Grease. You can listen to Neil Diamond's America on the 4th of July. So that set up on the Dodge. The Mustang.
No, it's kind of just something I wanted to try. Which is, I find myself trying to change it. I shouldn't change, just leave it.
C10 long bed. Sorry, C20. It's the 3/4 ton variety. A rare original 1970 Impala. Has the custom roof, which I have the sport roof on mine, and you cannot find the sport roofs. C10. They built way more custom roofs than they did sport roofs, and I had to find one at a junkyard for mine because they don't reproduce the roofs for the 69. 57 F100 Y block with 3 carbs. 37 Ford. Roadster. We did LA Roadsters a few weeks ago if you missed it. I did the swap meet on Friday and the main show on Saturday. Yeah, lady earlier take a picture of just my shirt. We heard blower on a 55 Chevy. '66 Malibu convertible. F56. A 42-door sedan. I actually ordered the correct brake hub puller for my 40. Yeah, so hopefully I may maybe start working on it soon. Try to move it to a spot where I can get around it better. I got to put a whole new electrical system in it and get it going and figure out why it was parked. All right, this one's always a favorite when I see this one, the 42 Pontiac. This is just a spectacular car. You just don't see these. What a ride. 55 convertible. You know, 55 Pontiac. There's your light up hood ornament. This is the Star Chief with the longer trunk. They come all the way down and go around the trunk.
And then they'll be more games.
I had the 56 years ago. I had the cheaper one with still a two-door hardtop, but I had the short trunk. It's Mustang. 66 Chevelle. I have to memorize the shows for August now, and I have not done so yet. I tried doing it at the Twilight Cruise Night. I'll just get my phone out, I'll just read them. Multitasking. Let's see, August. Oh, we got Long Beach Swap Meet on the 3rd. On the 9th, we got Big Bear Fun Run. The day after that, we got Pomona Swap Meet, so that's going to be a fun weekend. Oh, on the 16th, El Segundo Main Street Car Show. And that night, we got the Glendora show. Flashback car show in Glendora. That's how I shot that last year. I did both shows in one day. In fact, funny story, I didn't realize that that show was, the Glendora show was a night show until I was home editing the video from the El Segundo show, looking at the car show calendar and realized that is a night show. And I got that, the first video up, headed straight to Glendora and shot that one after not announcing I would be there. All right, so the 23rd, I have Good Guys Pleasanton. That's still kind of a maybe, but the 24th, day after that is San Marino Classic. Week after that, Ventura Nationals. This custom K5. All right, so the 30th is Ventura Nationals of August, and then the 31st we got Vista Rod Run, which shot that last year. Didn't know the layout of the show beforehand, and it was like a perfect size show to film. So I do remember that from last year. So we'll be doing that one again. 63. Got a Cadillac hearse. Those are fresh flowers. I can smell them. It's not often we have floral arrangements at car shows. Riviera. It's got the wolf. There, Lady Luck. So you come around here. Okay, they're gonna have crowds from here on out. So be forewarned. Any of your local shows like this where they're on a main drag, you get the entire community comes out for them, as most of you probably know. 58 Ford Skyliner retractable. And when I shoot the Glendora show, that one, because it's an evening show, like immediately it's crowded. That's a Conaline pickup. He's got the Buick headlight surrounds. In progress. This will be spectacular when it's finished. See how he did the tailgate. Those tailgates for these Econo pickups are very hard to find, by the way. They were prone to rusting. They smoothed it all out. Flip the doors around.
All right.
There, 57. I'm talking to everybody. I gotta get to filming now. Oh, that's good. So I was talking to a guy who counted all the cars. He says there's 270 cars at the show. I guess they brought them in on a different street. They had two different roll-in points. That's why I didn't see a lot of Rollins at the spot where you normally see them. There's a 62. And a 68 convertible. I will get through the show. No, 348. I've talked to the owner of this truck before. Go 65. El Camino. This is actually Fillmore High School here. So my ex-wife used to teach at Sespe, the elementary. Seems like a long time ago. It was one at every car show, and there it is, your 90s throwback of the day, the Crybaby doll. I always say those were very popular in the 90s. The original 55. C10.
I'll catch you. I'll go back. I was just going to go check on that. I'm waiting on meat coming. Oh, all right.
Maybe I'll wear the red, white, and blue shirt all day. We'll see. It's actually starting to get warm now. I'll be fine. A Chevy Coupe. Patinaed Camaro, 68. Something extra going on under the hood. All right, 64. Super Sport. Oh, we got a car alarm. This guy's written for Long Beach. I think it's far away enough on the distance. My Crown Vic, I always mention, has the dealer installed car alarm, which is, I'm getting used to it. You have to open the doors, you have to unlock the doors on the car before you pop the trunk or the alarm goes off, which is not how the Grand Marquis I had was. So I've gotten used to it. A Chevy Fleetline. Well, I guess they have one of those car alarms that doesn't shut off after a minute, like a normal one.
How are you? Hey, Gilbert. How are you?
I'm just happy the car alarm on my Crown Vic doesn't run the battery down, because last time I had a car alarm on a car, all it did was run the battery down.
You guys bring the 63?
Nice Chevy pickup. There you got Mustang 2+2 fastback. Oh good, they turned the alarm off. We got a couple 58 Impalas. Now the alarm has been turned off. There we go. The 8. There's a couple 59s next to it. It's got all the accessories. Cruiser skirts, Continental kit, antennas. 348. 3 2-barrel carburetors. 59 convertible. Crowds are definitely coming out now. Now for 4th of July. I do miss the last 2 years I filmed this. Right afterwards I went and met up with my sister and my mother for lunch after filming. Unfortunately I did lose my mother in December. So nice white 59. Yeah, the 56 convertible. So that was always kind of like a nice little tradition. Went for a little bit. Clean 56. This one's got air conditioning, very rare in a convertible. G-body Monty. Rome. Big Fleetwood. The dashboard. Yeah, Q5. Yeah, GMC Jimmy. Their version of the Blazer. I actually bought the GMC grill for my Suburban since it is a GMC. Just have not installed it yet. 48 Fleet line. It's got the cooler. Pontiac 48. Sedan. 1940 Buick.
41.
Big 8. What is the Oldsmobile?
Oh, really? Really? The fan on there. Alrighty. Good day.
Yeah, 35 Olds.
I did.
Yeah, he's got all the mirrors.
When I get the
Bags?
All right, 39 Chevy.
They love this stuff. They buy it.
See how the shifter, it's Felix. I don't know if I've ever seen a Felix shifter before, but I've seen Felix just about everything else on a Chevy, but not a shifter.
Oh, wow.
All right, he's got the Thompson in the front seat there. The Godfather. Gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
The better aspects of
Now, my favorite mafia movie has to be Goodfellas, though. Oh, there you go. Now we we got shots fired after fireworks. Relax. It's the 4th of July. How many times I've seen Goodfellas? I even saw it in the theater when it came out. That's my favorite mafia movie. I don't think I've watched any of the Godfather movies in quite some time. I have the set on DVD somewhere. I bought many years ago. 57 two-door hardtop.
We got his number before the judges come through.
Ford Chevy convertible.
I've had pet rabbits, and we've had rabbits since we're 4-H. And yeah, they are very friendly.
Now, what breed of rabbit is that?
So she is.
So if you've been out here to Fillmore, they have a train. Show the old sticker from 75, Park Pass. They have a train you can actually take, historic train that they do. I took a girl, not my ex-wife, on a date. Before my ex-wife, I took a girl I was dating on a date where we did the train here in Fillmore.
I knew it. How could you not?
I always remember that date because on the way out here, I was playing like an 80s CD and Modern English, I Melt With You was on the CD. And I started singing it. And she started crying. She says, ever since I was in junior high, I told my friend that the man who sings that song to me, I'm going to marry him. I never married her, sorry. It didn't go so, but I said that's a funny, I just still remember that. 61 bubble top.
Jeez, what kind of mind does that?
Oh, yeah.
With the Nissan. It's a little more rad era. I think Radwood conflicts with something this year, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But some of my buddies I usually hang out with at Radwood aren't too happy about it. Little Mustang V8 decked out for the holiday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tonight. They're doing drone show in Pasadena. But I think you have to have tickets for the Rose Bowl or something. I usually just stay home and listen to everyone else's fireworks.
Give or take a few.
She's a girl. She doesn't want to give her time. That's not.
Before Buick, built in 28 days. I talked to the guy who owns this one time at a show. The LS. Cleared over patina. She got that upholstery. That is swank. Oh, it continues into the trunk.
This is a 93.
OBS truck. So we have Grand National Truck Show coming up in a few months too.
Chevy dealer.
I think somebody was asking about it earlier. I may do 2 days. I may do the Friday. I might spring for the 2-day thing. It's like $100 or something. But
If you look at like this detail too,
they are allowing cars into the outside show this year, probably to fill it in a little bit more. Yeah, 60 Impala here. Yeah, so we are definitely more and more spectators as the day goes on. The 62 with sunroof. I got a buddy of mine, he pulls the sunroofs out of like old Mark V Lincolns and stuff like that. His Impala guys buy them to put in their Impalas. 64. All right, so next year I'll have to make a note that the cars come in on a different street now. A flag back there in the trunk. Here's 64. And, oh, the other big announcement I put in the last couple of videos, I'll just mention it again. Moon Eye's Christmas party is back December 20th, 5 days before Christmas, at Pomona this time, since Irwindale is closed, with drag racing. So you have a show that always filled up with entries because of the space concerns at a larger venue, or you won't have the space concerns, with drag racing at Pomona. That should be a massive event. I think that has the ingredients to be one of the larger shows on the West Coast in the future. It already was always a highlight of the year, 61. So I'd heard rumors they were working on getting Pomona with drag racing, but and now it has been confirmed. Big caddy.
And he's so big that
The Fleetwood. The big Fleetwood. Monte Carlo. I got a call from my optometrist to make an appointment on 4th of July. That was kind of weird. It's Monty. Who knew optometrists worked on the 4th of July? I was like, it was actually a recording, so it was probably just set up to call in. Have to call them like next week. There you go, 63. Actually, for the longest time, I had this weird idea about wearing those like crazy Michael Caine glasses, you know, the big ones. You know, like somewhere like De Niro and Casino. But those frames are kind of expensive. I looked it up. I still say I'm going to do it one of these years. I think that would be kind of funny. It seems like a good idea until you look up how much it costs. Yeah, very original looking 58 Impala. 348 4-barrel. So I had twin antennas and one of them ran off. Those are available. I actually went to Classic Industries down in Huntington Beach to pick up the 4-pans last week, a couple days ago. It is insane what they make for cars these days, especially the Chevrolet variety. They had like, 62 Impala center consoles for Super Sport, stuff like that. Nice Camaro. Their 58 convertible. Tri-power. But of course they do not make the 69 roof panel. So I had to go find one. The floors were easy because they use the same floors from 65 to 69 apparently. Or was it 70? I don't remember. Got a nice 59. Nines are always a crowd pleaser. So they were actually a controversial design when they came out. People thought the back ends would lift off because of the fin design. And I guess when they came out, they weren't as popular as they are now. Now, obviously, this is like the year to have because of that back end with the cat eyes and the tail fins the way they are. That's 63. Yeah, see the consoles on these. Those are available from like brand new. You can buy a brand new console. I had no idea. Reminds me when I did Vespas, I had to like keep up on what was available for vintage Vespas. And I had a large stock of new old stock parts that I'd bought. And a lot of them, when I got them, they were not available new, and then as time went on, more things became available, reproduction. Your Fleetwood Brougham two-door, you don't see that very often. All right, 68 Impala. So when I had my scooter stuff, I had old switches and things like that. Speedometers. Not sure what this is. I think he's showing off his little toy collection. I'm like, what's that? Okay, there you go. Little pedal car. There you go, models and pedal car. C10.
Yeah, we have like a
There's Chevelle. Decal induction hood. All right, 66 Chevelle. 396, 375 horse. And that was the big one for 66 on the Chevelles. There you go. There's a whole conference going on.
Look at how big that mask is.
C10. I bet somebody could like do a whole YouTube channel just on new parts that come out for old cars. I bet someone could pull that off. There's your $1 million YouTube channel idea. Unless there already is. There might even be a channel like that. Patinaed Chevy, very Tomater-esque, if you will. And it's a short bed too. It's like to be farm, backyard fresh. Out here it could be farm fresh. This Beetle. I'm not gonna be able to get in there. There's like a lot of people. You've reached that segment of the program. More difficult to see the cars. A Resto Mod Vet. Yeah, we'll just come around here. Ford cab over. Here's all us people over this way. You know, Buick Roadmaster Estate. I had one. I had a 94 Roadmaster Estate with like 46,000 miles. And my ex-wife said, "You are not taking our kid to school in that." So I sold it and I still regret it. What a great car. We'll come around this way here. There we go. 67 Impala wagon. And a Cadillac. And a 56. I'd say this 56 is just right. Two-door sedan. Just kind of got that street racer look. The spotlight. It's actually a really neat car. You got a Regal G-body.
All right.
There we got a conference going on.
That would have been a Chevy.
Copyright that, brother.
All right. Almost done with this block. I think we have like most of one block to do left. Of course, it's right where there's a big sound system, so that's gonna have to be short clipped for a good chunk of the block. I believe I will come close to matching what the time I shot last year's show and the year before that. So I did check before heading out this way. All right, 69 Camaro. Got another junk text while I was filming. Those are getting out of hand. I stopped getting the one about the toll roads. My kid gets those even though she doesn't even drive. That and the your DMV registration ones. Those are the other scam texts right now. I'm really good at like remembering what cars need to be registered what months and things like that. Short bed F100. There you go, 59. I got like 359s in a row here. Looks like 348. Tri-power convertible. All the bells and whistles. All right, 59. This one is a El Camino. This one's fully dressed too, Impala wheel. It's got the extra bed rails, the whole nine. Oh, because you want another 59, here we go, 59 convertible. Impala. It's one of those cars I always wanted, but good Lord, they're expensive now. I'm seeing a 348 tri-power, all the accessories. A 58. But that one's got the AC. Another 58 convertible. Yep, 348. Tri-power. Cruiser skirts, Continental, twin antennas. All right, because you wanted a 60, here's a 60. Convertible. I'm not going to try to get in between the pole and the car. Let's have to deal with the pole for a second. Well, it's 56.
With the guard, my boy right here, my best friend. And then, you know, she's kindergarten.
All right, mini trucking. This one's sitting on the ground. It's got a utility rack. All right, K5, square body.
You're not there yet. But he was trying to come up. I'm not there yet. You're not there yet. You have the right to have those feelings.
There we got more C10s. We did the C10s at the ranch show. I don't know, about 6 months ago. I think that was the day I bought the shirt. Was it that C10s of the ranch? As I got there, the show wasn't going on yet, so I went and hit a couple of state sales. And I went to one where the guy had a bunch of car shirts, and then he had this shirt. He had a bunch of shirts in my size, which never happens at estate sales. Square body dually. I got the 62. Comes the, wow, there's a lot of Chevys at that show comment. It's coming. You know it's coming. All right, Monte Carlo. All right, here you go, Cadillac. Fleetwood Brougham. Body Cutlass, something like late 70s-ish. There you go, S10 Blazer. Check out that interior. 65. Regal. 66. We're getting towards the end here of the show. I said I left the musical part for last. '58 convertible, 348 tri-power.
He used to tell me, he'll come out with a little kid. Come on, we're gonna go vlog the trucker.
65, got the Pink Panther and Kermit the Frog. All right, that's going to wrap things up for 4th of July. Hope everyone's having a great 4th of July for the Sespe Creek Car Show here in Fillmore, California. On Sunday, we are off to the Montrose Car Show in Montrose, so be sure to check that one out. Check out the tentative list. Let you know what I'm planning on hitting in the near future. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment on the video, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.